Hey guys, it's me Brian, and today I got some stuff to show off. It's gonna be, well, it's gonna be a little different, and I'll show you why. Speaking of packages, I have one. In fact, oh no, for a second I thought the postal service opened it, but it's just Amazon's packaging. You gotta love them. Anyway, let me try this open. This ain't nothing special. It's just something that's needed. And I'll explain why. When I got my Panasonic G7, I was looking for a memory card that can support the 4K. And I got a memory card by a company named Lexar. I believe it's how you say their name. 64 gig card, the professional version. And I'll throw one up on screen if I can find a picture of it, so you know which one I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't know what went wrong. Apparently, I got a faulty card. Because every time I stick it into my computer wants to format it, and I end up losing all my footage. And that was really irritating me. And I can't send it in to get another one because this is the only one I have, and that would be possibly 2 weeks without, being able to record stuff or take photos or anything like that. So I don't want to do that. And so I looked it up on the rainbow colored search engine, and it was mentioned to get a USB hub reader. So I bought one from Anchor. And like I said, this ain't nothing special. Let's see if I can. Very nice packaging though. Very nice. As you can see there, hopefully, if I can, okie dokie. And sorry if this ain't like my best video. I have so much on my mind right now, it's crazy. Okay, so apparently this pulls out. And paperwork, which we do not need. More paperwork. Welcome guide. That's always welcomed. Sorry, that was terrible. Anyway, let's see if I can get this joker popped out. Set this to the side till later. This thing was only like $8, $9 on Amazon. If I can sit up straight in my chair. So like I said, this wasn't anything great. This is just something mandatory. It's got an SD card reader and a micro card, the micro SD card slots on the side there. Man, this is like professional, ain't it? But I hope this works, because like I said, that card wasn't the cheapest 4K card that you can get. I thought, I don't want to say anything bad about the Lexar company, but I'm not happy with them right now, if you can understand that. That card was $50 by itself. I think I'm gonna get an actual SanDisk branded SD card. I've heard that it's sometimes best to go for that. Onto the reviews. while I get my iPad turned on here real quick. If you don't know by now, I'm going to be talking about digital comics, and I'll explain why. I had ordered some stuff off of Amazon. The card reader came in first. I'm still waiting on some of my stuff. It hasn't even shipped yet. Amazon's aggravating me big time. It sucks the way they do it sometimes. But I'm still having to wait like another week for the rest of my stuff. Anyway, that's another video. But I had ordered Volume 2 of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Universe, or Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. My bad. And like 2 days before it came out, Sunday night is when I ordered it, and still waiting on it. But because I pre-ordered it, technically, I got a free digital comic of the original Old Man Logan, and with that you also get a free week trial of Kindle Unlimited on the Kindle app, and I took that week to read some digital trades. And the first one I'm going to talk about is Ivar the Time Walker. And well, see, hold it up where it won't change. There we go. If you can't see that, I'll just throw a picture up. This is Volume 1. This is called Making History. Okay, this is by Fred Van Lente, Clayton Henry, and Brian Reber. Fred Van Lente done the writing. Clayton Henry done the art. Brad Reber done the colors. This is a Valiant title. And I'll throw some art up too when I find it. Editing Brian will throw some art up. But this title was so much fun. I had a blast reading it. It's kind of like Doctor Who mixed with the Terminator, if that makes sense. Kind of like Doctor Who, Assassin's Creed, and Terminator all mixed together. It was just a blast. You know, if time travel or, you know, future tech or dinosaurs or anything like that, you know, just sci-fi genre interests you, this book is fantastic. It follows this girl who works at CERN, the Higgs boson people. Her name is Neela Sethi. She's an Indian doctor, and she meets Ivar. His name's Ivar Anipada, and he is kind of like an Indiana Jones, Doctor Who type character. And he stops her from making a very big scientific discovery. You're swept off on this adventure of grand proportions, you know, to find out the reasons why he stopped her and the complications from that. And it's just so good. You don't ever know what's going to come up next. There is a little bit of bad language, but I can overlook that for the most part. It was just such a fun ride that I ended up reading it in one sitting, all 4 issues in volume 1. That was how fun it was. But such a blast. I can't recommend this enough. Another one I read, which I have read the first issue of this. It's the Death-Defying Dr. Mirage, or Mirage, however you say it. Can y'all see that? Anyway, I'll throw up some more artwork. I read volume 1 of this. This is another fun series by Jen Van Meter, Roberto De La Torre, and David Barron. This book was just so much fun. If you're into the paranormal type mysteries, you'll love this book. It's about this girl. Her name is Shan Fong Mirage, or Mirage, however you say it. And she meets this eccentric millionaire, like a Branson, the Virgin Mobile dude, those type guys, who has bonded himself to a demon. It goes to her for help, but it may not be quite all she seems it to be. It's more than just a monetary job, but it's a really fun ride. It's fantastic. And the cool thing about these Valiant comics is they tend to overlap and get you to branch out to other comics. It's fantastic. Such a great story. Man, Valiant, they got some good stuff. I was impressed. I really was. But if you like horror, paranormal stuff, this is definitely for you. I highly recommend Death-Defying Dr. Mirage, or Mirage. This is an indie title. Not by any of the major publishers. Okay, this is by Eric Grissom and Claire Connolly. This book, I have been wanting to read it for a while, ever since I seen it on Amazon, but since I was able to read it off of Kindle Unlimited, that was a plus too. And this is The Mark. Can y'all see that? There you go. It's about this little kid who, or what I assume is a little kid, who goes into the woods to like forage and just goof around. Ends up at this haunted tree. Don't worry, I'm not going to give everything away. And from there, you get this neat little story about the dangers of everything in folklore starts with some kind of truth, and going against that and the complications thereof. Yeah, the moral of the story, the folks from way back may not be as crazy as the folklores they tell make them seem. If you can find it, I highly recommend it. It's just a fantastic little story. I don't believe there was any bad language. So this would be like a cool campfire type story for your kids, or you know, if your kids are into, you know, the slightly scary, not scary for like an adult, but you know, like goosebumps type scary, then I think this would be a cool one for them to read. This is by Robert Venditti, Carrie Nord, Stefano Guarandano, and Moose Bauman. This is Valiant's Exo Man of War. This is the Volume 1 trade. This story is so awesome. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. And it's just a blast. Getting to see the battle between the early Christians and the Romans to flying, in a spaceship and fighting aliens, and just, the artwork is so beautiful in this story. And this book was like made for the digital world, or the digital format. Just the way it flows, and it's very theatrical, the writing, and it's like you're reading a big budget movie, and it just works so well in the digital format. It's such a good story. I may have to look more into Valiant now, get some of their new stuff. Sad to say that this is my last day of the 7-day trial, so I probably won't get a chance to read Shadow Man or anything like that. There isn't a whole lot more graphic novels on Kindle Unlimited, but you can buy them. I'm not opposed to digital comics. I know that there's a lot of stigma surrounding digital comics, almost to the point of blasphemy. But, with me, it actually helps with my eyesight to read them digitally. So I enjoyed it a lot more than what I would. On the not so important, gotta pick up, gotta have, the physical copies, like with the Green Lantern and Green Lanterns and Constantine, for the books that you're kind of on the fence about, just get them digitally. There's nothing wrong with it. And with that, guys, I will talk at y'all later. Love y'all. God bless.